Hey everyone, Mucklick Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth here to answer a question. So I just hit level 80 in Guild Wars 2, now what? Due to Guild Wars 2's horizontal progression system, they are constantly adding new things to do at maximum level, which is a wonderful thing. However, this can lead to some new players getting to 80 and feeling overwhelmed at all the forms of content they could dive into. Here are my recommendations on what to do when you hit 80. First up, work on your story. That's the green text in the top right corner. If you hit level 80 before finishing it, you will want to get it done at some point, both because it is a great story and it has nice rewards as well. I myself had a goal of knocking out one step of the story each play session until I got it all done. Map completion. The world map is huge, and you will want to have it all opened up so that anytime you need to waypoint somewhere, you already have it unlocked. Additionally, every zone you get full map completion on will give you many rewards. And when you have the full map explored for Corteria, that means all the zones that existed in the original game before the expansions and bonus content, you will get gifts of exploration, which can be used for crafting legendary weapons should you wish to do so. Similar to my advice from earlier, perhaps set a goal each play session to open up a few waypoints and points of interest on the world map, and you'll slowly get this done. Gearing up. If you just hit 80, you probably have a mix of green, blue, and yellow gear, maybe a few pieces of orange exotic. You can now start working on replacing all of that with exotic orange and ascended gear. That's the pink text. I have a video on some of the best ways to do that. I'll link it down below. Try out the different game modes. Perhaps after knocking out a little of the world map and the story each day, try out one of these game modes. See which ones you like and which ones you don't. There is nothing wrong with only liking some modes of the game. I know plenty of people that only raid, or only PvP, or they only play Norns and they think that is okay. I myself like a bit of all of these game types. Here are some of the options laid out for you. PvP. I have a full guide on it down below, but this is primarily played 5 versus 5 versus other players, and your gear is equalized, so you don't have to worry about your equipment. If you'd like to try it out, check out the Getting Started in PvP link. World versus World. Your gear does matter here, but teamwork is more important. For your first entry into World versus World, try to find a group of people on the map and stick with them. Try to follow them around and hit what they hit. A link to the Getting Started in World versus World guide can be found in the description. Strike missions. Strikes were added in Icebrood Saga. They are basically 10-man puggable content that inexperienced people can easily dive into, accessible from the big portal in Eye of the North. You could say that they are training for raids. They are profitable, relatively quick, and can help you gear up all at once. There are currently 7 strikes, but only 3 have any real challenge to them. The Bone Skinner, Whisper of Jormag, and Cold War. Links to all 3 of their guides are below. Raids. Like most MMOs, Guild Wars 2 has a raid system. You can form a group of 10 and take on challenging encounters for a lot of reward. More than any other game mode, you should do some preparation before diving into raids. I have a guide on getting started for raids, as well as a playlist of rapid-fire explanations for the various bosses. Links down... You know what, let's just not say that again. The links are always down below. Dungeons, Dragon Response missions, and fractals are all 5-man content. Dungeons are from the original game and are located around Tyria. Fractals are kind of improved dungeons with 100 levels of difficulty, ascended loot, and a lot of gold, and can be accessed from Lion's Arch. And Dragon Response missions are from the Icebrood Saga, accessed from the portal in Eye of the North. Same place as the strikes. Of these 3 modes of 5-man content, fractals are my personal favorite and the most profitable at the time of recording this. I have a guide on fractals if you need it. World bosses. There are many world bosses and meta events that occur every few hours in dozens of different zones. You can type /wiki/ET to open the event timers webpage and see which one will be spawning soon, and if you enjoy it, you can join groups of people fighting world bosses one after another. Crafting. If you haven't already, you can pick up some trades in town and build them up. This allows you to make things like 32 slot bags, better armor, weapons, food, and more. Eventually, you can even use crafting to make legendary items, such as flashy weapons and armor. And that should hopefully be enough to point you in the right direction as a fresh level 80. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm. If you have any tips or tricks on this subject, please put them in the comments below, and subscribe for more similar content. Special thanks to our patrons who make this content possible, and if you'd like to become one and earn perks and bonus vids, there's a link to that in the description. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming!